Don't you remember me?
On the tavern on Torna 4?
You held us all spellbound with the tale of a hurt claw and how it was going to lead you to the sword. I was so intrigued that I sent my friend here to see what else you knew.
What do you want?
What we all want. The sword. The sword is for the other. So grateful to record his statue and perhaps even forgive your dishonor. I'm afraid I have different plans for the sword.
You think that if you give the Emperor the sword, he will restore your families to the High Council?
I'm not giving the Emperor anything. With the sword in my hand, I'll be leading the Empire. See from your face, you regret having spared my life. Now give it to me. No. Then I'm afraid we'll have to take it.
If he wants it, give it to him.
The bleeding. We've got to get you up to the ship. Down to Rio Grande.
That is a Klingon jamming signal.
Can we override it?
Maybe from the surface.
Of course, we'll make sure no one's following us.
Did you see the look on the face of that Klingon that I killed? It was as if he understood the honor bestowed upon him. The first man in 1,000 years to be killed by the sword of Kalis. He's very proud.
We should keep moving to where we'll find a way past the force field.
Why did Doral say that you had spared his life?
When it was discovered that the House of Durazin conspired to destroy my father's honor, Galva offered me Doral's life.
Under the right of vengeance.
I declined.
Why?
As a boy, he had done nothing.
That's beside the point. It was a matter of honor.
It was Worf's right to decline.
It was a mistake. Perhaps what they say about you is true. You've been around humans too long. Core, if he hadn't spared Terrell's life, we'd be on the way to Kronos.
And if you had not been drunk and told the tavern full of people what you were planning, Terrell would not have followed us here in the first place.
I told him nothing of consequence. How could I know that Terrell was going to send out Lempius to steal my thoughts?
You should have been more discreet.
And you should have been more of a Klingon.
Oh, what was it all about? Worf admires you. You have no idea how much it meant for him to be invited on this journey.
Tell me, Dax, how well do you know him?
Well enough. Why?
I'm beginning to think I was too lenient in my judgment of him. Any Klingon who denies himself the right of vengeance is no Klingon at all. He dishonors the sword with his presence. I don't trust him. I should have let him stay on that space station where he belongs. delicious, isn't it?
A hunt fills the appetite.
It's disgusting.
Oh, but it'll make a good part of the story. How he slew the beast. Remember? It attacked us from the dark. 5 meters long.
Oh, 10 at least.
Eyes ablaze, fangs like daggers.
Breathing great plumes of fire.
Oh, it seems the son of Moog is not amused.
A true warrior has no need to exaggerate his feats.
And you better hope that I exaggerate, or else when they start singing songs about this quest and come to your verse, it will be...
And warp it along.
This is the sword of Caleb. It is not something to shovel food into your mouth. Must be treated with honor.
Look at him. He's like the hurt. He thinks it's a museum piece. Why, Caleb himself used it to skin the serpent of Gaul, to harvest his father's field, to carve a statue of his own beloved. It's a sword.
But what does no one do it?
Except bow before it, and then hand it over to his precious emperor.
And when we do, you will get your precious statue. And after they have sung songs about you and you have passed out from too much drink, the Emperor will use the sword to unite our people.
If Gowron allows him, the emperor is merely his puppet.
The Emperor is no one's puppet. He condemned Gowron's invasion of Cardassia.
And the invasion went ahead despite his objection.
That is why the Emperor needs the sword. It will allow him to unify the houses against Gowron.
The emperor is a pretender, a clone of the original Kalis, cooked up in a vat by ambitious clerics. And if you hadn't supported him, he'd be right back in that vat where he came from.
I supported him because we need him. He can unite us.
That sword will unite us. If it's held by a true clown, not a politician like Gowron, or some toothless figurehead like the Emperor, the sword must rest in the hands of someone who has been hardened by battle, pure of heart, who understands loyalty and honor, a warrior like Kang, Koloff.
Someone like you.
The Empire could do far worse.
We should get moving.
Are you saying it is your intention to leave the Empire?
I'm saying it's my intention to lead us to the surface.
We have to change your bandage.
No, we must keep moving.
You're hemorrhaging. We have to stop the bleeding.
That cave rat's all bones. I need another one.
Find nice cabin. We'll have to give you something to eat.
I love you, Elizabeth. I love you so much.
Never answered my question about his plans for the sword.
I love you so much.
He is a hero.
Everything about you. The way
He
you
brings him back with him to Kronos and decides to seize power, then he will follow him.
Here.
But you wouldn't.
He is not who I thought he was.
Beautiful.
Maybe not.
Beautiful
Sorry.
face.
But I've known him a long time.
Personality.
He drinks too much.
The way you're open to new
He
ideas.
exaggerates his